Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. Today on the channel, we're going to be having a look at something that I have bought on eBay. Single packs, and answering the question, have I been scammed on Pokemon packs on eBay? Here we have what is left, and I'll explain why I'm saying what is left of the packs that I bought from eBay. As you can see, they are all Journey Together packs. Bought these like 2 or 3 days ago on eBay. Now, I am wondering if these packs have been resealed, tampered with. I have already done a little bit of experimentation, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts, what I've been doing, and see what you think. If you like Pokemon cards, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get the channel to 2,000 subs, and stick around to the end, because there will be a giveaway at the end of this video. So you could be winning yourself some very, very nice cards indeed. But with that said, let's get into it. And let's answer the question, have I been scammed? Boom. So, okay, here we are with the packs that I've bought. Journey Together. There were more packs than this. However, I'll explain why there's less packs in a moment. So, let's start the story off right. These packs come from eBay. Single packs, we had, how many do we have together? 18 packs, yeah, half a booster box. 18 packs, £60. Really good deal, really good bargain. That's why I bought them. That's where the story begins. When they were delivered, however, I had a few suspicions, and I can't quite tell. I'm now leaning towards the assumption, or the opinion, sorry, that these are not resealed before we start. Also, before we start, I have not messaged the seller on eBay. I have not left a bad review. I am waiting until I've done this video, get it in my mind, before I have any sort of feedback. Before we get that, let's just get that out there, right? So, these packs, when they came, I had a look at them, and I was a bit suspect for a couple of reasons. The reasons being that, and I hope you can see this on the screen, it comes down to the seal in the centre. A lot of them in the centre have looked like that they have been pulled a bit, and every single pack, at least on the bottom edge, so if it's where Journey Together is here, if you turn it over, has a very small nick in the corner. As you can see, I'm moving my finger at the back there, and it's changing the light. Now, the nick and the cut does not run all the way to the top, and it has not perforated anything. I've had a look at these, and I do not think that they're resealed. I think they've just been in a very badly secured booster box maybe, or the plastic is just weaker than normal. I've done, weirdly, the sniff test, right? A sniff test for any sort of glue or residue that would make me think they've been resealed. That was the first one. Like I say, if I put that there, and if I pick another pack up, right, and if I go to the bottom, okay, a lot of them are resealed. This one is actually at the top. I don't know if you can see that very well, but just there, if I move my finger into the light and across it, just at the top there. Also, when you get a new pack, a way to tell if they've been tampered with, when you move this tab, or what you want to call it, it should be fairly rigid to move. This one is... It is rigid, but it's not as rigid as I've seen in the past. I have checked them. I can't see any reseal marks, right? Across the bottom. Packs now are extremely difficult to reseal and forge and stuff like that, unless you're on Whatnot or something and you're doing it very quick, right? But if you are selling to other people and you're collecting, it's very difficult to send someone a pack and for them not to know it's resealed. You would see heat marks on the bottom, you would smell the glue, you would see something's up. But as we go through them, you will see, where's this one at? If I just move that one. See, that one's alright because that's a lot more rigid. It does have a small cut at the bottom. As you can see, if I move my finger there. I think, you know, upon looking at these packs further, they aren't resealed, but I was just a bit suspicious, so shall we say. We do have a selection of all the pack art, which was nice. However, to make sure that I wasn't going completely mad, right, I did open some of the packs that I got. Like I say, still here we have, how many have we got left here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 12 left, right? So we did over here open up some packs. Now I have left these cards. Actually, before we get into that, the one thing I will mention is on the bottom of the packs, and if you can see, every bottom corner has like a very slight opening there and there, literally every pack, and I thought that was a bit suspicious as well. Right? It's. I apologise for the camera. I'm actually going to move those out the way so the camera's got less to focus on. As you can see there, it's got like little holes in the bottom, and I thought that was a bit suspicious until today. Literally just before I filmed this video, I've had these delivered, which are Pokemon Prize Pack Series 7, right? Got these from Card Market, a band of 10. You can tell they come in a stack of 10 because they've got the band on. And weirdly, and I hope I can show this, every single one of these has a slight hole perforation on the bottom. So the fact that I've got another product from a different seller, from a different platform, kind of solidifies the fact that I think that's how all the packs come. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I've never noticed that before. So it'd be interesting to see what people think. But yeah, that's kind of that one. So back onto the open packs. Now the giveaway that we're going to be doing today involves the packs that we opened. There are some actual hits in here. So I'm going to be giving away all the hits from the packs that I opened. And as I go through these, obviously there's a fat stack. Sorry, I'm just checking work. There is a fat stack. I left these cards in exactly the order that I opened them. So if we go through it, for example, you would see the commons and stuff like that. And you get through, and so far you get to the, what's the word for? The reverse hollows. Then in the first pack, we did get a hit. We got Noibat, the art rare, really nice card. And as you see, as we go through the rest of the pack, we've got Noibat, we've got the rare, we've got the energy, and the core card, right? If we keep going through, and bear in mind, not all packs had hits. Some packs had good cards. If the cards were going to be resealed, right, the person would have taken out things like Hop's Bag, because Hop's Bag is a very, very playable card for the Hop deck, energy, and a core card. As we're going through, we do get a few more. We got into the reverse hollows here, yeah? Reverse hollow, and then we got a full art, the Mammoth Swine EX. The energy, the core card. So that will be going into the giveaway. I'm going to pull these out separate at the end. Again, this Tyranitar card is really good for 2 energy. It does a bit of damage, but it also lets you discard cards from your opponent's deck. And as we get through to the end, I don't think there was anything in the 4th pack. No, the Tyranitar. But in the last pack that we opened, as you can see, we got Hops Snorlax, very good card, very powerful for a Hops deck. We got Hops Cramorant again, and we got a Blaziken to end on. So we did get some hits. So in the giveaway, I'm just going to go through these. I would love to hear what people think about these packs. Was I being paranoid in thinking they were resealed? I am now going back to this video, these packs, sorry. And I do not think they were resealed. I think they have just come from an unfortunate few packs from joining together that may have been cracked in a booster box or moved to one side. I don't think they've been resealed. So I will leave a positive review for the seller via eBay. I am going to be giving these 3 cards away. A little bit of everything. Basic EX, Full Art EX, and an art rare. If you would like to win these today, number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, be a subscriber here on the channel. Help me get the channel moving up and up in terms of subs. And number 3, comment. Any sort of comment you want to leave below, as long as you leave a comment on the video. Do you think these packs are resealed or not? Have you had any issues out there? Literally any comment will do. And I hope this video was useful, entertaining, and I look forward to reading what people have to say about it. But that's going to be it, guys. Short and sweet today. Don't think I've been scammed, but does make for good content. I was very paranoid, but I think I've kind of put my mind to rest with a little bit of science and a little bit of investigation. But that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all on the next one.